All right, so you want some StegPegz for your bike because you're just getting some serious arm pump, and it just makes it so much easier to grip the bike with your legs. Or you got some wrist problems, or maybe they don't make StegPegz for your bike. Or how about this? Maybe they're just too damn expensive. Well, in my case, they are too damn expensive, but I still bought some for the $690. This is a 2020. And here is a 1999 KTM200EXC. That is one sweet bike. And I went to look for some StegPegz on it, or for it, and there are none, or at least none that I could find. So I started to explore options. Maybe I can fab up. I started looking at this bike. I was like, it's a pretty simple design. Just a piece of aluminum with some bends. I could do it with some steel. And I took some measurements off the StegPegz on that bike. And then I started measuring off the peg here. Measured up right to that little dot there, that black dot. And then I looked across. What? There was a bolt here that holds this plastic on to the subframe. And then I checked the other side, and it's literally the same. It's in the same exact location. So you got it right here. You come across, boop, there's that. And here's this. Now keep in mind, this is for a 1999 KTM200EXC. Your mileage may vary, but this worked out sweet. So at first, so this is what I did. I bought some caster wheels from Harbor Freight. You get them, they come in this little bracket. You get this hard rubber wheel, and it costs like $3 or $4. It's so cheap. And I bolted them on like this. This little insert, I was going to use just a washer, but I cannot remember. I ordered something from KTM. I don't remember what the hell it was, but it came with all this extra hardware. And oh shit, that's what it was. Duh. I ordered this bag from KTM, and it came with all this extra hardware with different size. This is really nice hardware. Don't save the hardware. Don't throw this crap away, because I only ended up using two of the bolts that came with the kit. By the way, this is awesome. I do have a review of it, in-field review on my YouTube channel, which is not a very popular YouTube channel, but I post it on there just in case somebody finds it interesting or informative. So yeah, so I was gonna put a washer in here for a longer bolt, and I looked in this bag and I was like, shit, I got this thing that fits in there really good. It's a lot beefier than a normal washer, and hey, whatever, I got it. I had a longer nut or bolt. I cut it down to size with a grinding wheel, put it in there, bolted it on. I took it for a ride like that, and it was great. Only issue that I had was this. You can see it's shiny, it's smooth, and so it wasn't super grippy. It definitely worked, but it wasn't super grippy. So tonight what I did was slap this, not this one yet, but I'm going to. I put the wheel in the vise, and you can see I just hit it, for just a couple minutes with just something I had laying around, a little sanding disc that you can put in your drill, and I just hit it up, and dude, it's almost as grippy as the I mean, that is freaking sweet. It grips you so good. It's not as good as the StegPegz because they have a much softer compound rubber. But dude, $160 versus $6, or just round it up, $10. The only thing, it was cheap enough for me in this bike because it just so happens that these bolts were in like the perfect position just by the factory. So obviously there's nothing like that on the 690. Like on this bike, which is very unique, where you'd want this rubber puck to right up against the gas tank. So there's no way, you're not even going to be able to add a bolt in there or do, I mean, you'd have to fab up your own thing, which I don't think would be that hard. Is it worth $160? Yeah, I think so. If they make it for your bike, you know, hey, it's a fantastic idea and it works great. So I would definitely recommend buying it from them. Is it expensive? Yes. But not everybody can fab up a piece of metal like that. And if you can, more power to you. I would just fab something up. You know, I was already planning on maybe like running a bolt, like piece of metal here to here, and then just having it stick out, and then just buying the StegPegz pucks and using those. But this just ended up working out really good too. I mean, and is it pretty? No, it's not pretty. But dude, it's functional. You know, are these pretty? Not really. And they kind of stick out like a sore thumb. They don't look very good. And on these, I had to like glue on a bunch of freaking felt pad in there on both sides because the metal bracket was just starting to eat into the plastic. So, is it pretty? No, but it's functional. Just like the Crocs. Function over fashion, baby. You know? You gotta do what you gotta do when you're living on a budget. You know? So, anyways, this is a DIY StegPegz. The easy way, at least on a 200EXC. But you could do it the same way if you fabbed up get some steel strapping, get a cheap Harbor Freight welder, learn how to weld, and build your own little bracket. And then go ahead and buy support StegPegz and buy their pucks, because they're definitely way better as far as grip goes. No doubt. It's a nice soft rubber compound. I'm not really sure where else you could get a little soft rubber compound like that. Definitely grips really good. Secondary option, go ahead, go to Harbor Freight, get yourself a set of $4 per wheel caster wheel, and just grind them down so you get that nice softer, stickier rubber compound. Anyways, thanks for watching. See ya.